Well, God is good, and He's good all the time. Amen? No matter what we are going through here, God is always, always good, and Jesus is always faithful. Even when we don't understand it, He's faithful. When we are faithless, He is faithful. And I just want to say I've always wanted to be just like my dad. I've always told his stories to my friends, and always wanted to be as good of a basketball player that he was. And he had quite the passion for basketball. And but we know his passion for Jesus was much, much greater than that. And he was my hero. I've always wanted to have a passion for souls the way he did. And I wanted my own stories to tell. And I've always had this tremendous call of God on my life to preach. Ever since I was young, I wanted to be like my dad. I wanted to preach like he could. And it's funny, God has a sense of humor because I've always been so shy. Some of y'all know that. And I've always just hated public speaking. I mean, gosh, I'm just usually just terrified of it. But I've come a long way. And a year ago, my dad would start getting me into the services at church. He would have me pray at the beginning, open the services up. And at first that was really hard. That was tough. But he kept having me grow, and I kept growing and growing and getting more comfortable up on the stage. And then he would have me read some confessions. And so I read some of those from his book. And gradually, more and more, I got more comfortable in front of people. But I was still nervous about preaching. No, it was just tough. I've always just been scared of it. And he would tell me two things to help me to get over this hump. And one of the things was, he used to pray to God, and he would tell me to do the same. He would say, if you could just get it from my heart to my mouth, then I'll change the world for you, Jesus. And so I began to pray that. And pray that and pray that. And I wanted that to happen in my life. And another thing he would say was, it would say, if there was a house on fire and there are lives that were dying in there, you're not going to think about what you're going to say. You're not going to be nervous going in there. You're going to go in there. You're not going to, go, hey, if you could just follow me through here, I might be able to save your life. You're not going to say that. You'll be screaming, hey, follow me. Follow me. I can get you out of here. I know how to save your life. And it's the same with preaching the gospel. It's the same with preaching the gospel because there's real sinners out there. There's real souls out there. And some of them are going to hell. And you got to reach them. And I just wanted that passion. And I'm so thrilled because about 3-4 months ago, I preached my first sermon. And it wasn't... Thank you. It wasn't really that long. It was about 20 minutes, but it was a huge, huge hump that I got over. And I'm just so thankful that Dad was able to be here for my first few sermons. And I want to let you all know today that obviously we're going to miss David Allbritton and Bert Allbritton. We're going to miss them. But this Allbritton name, don't forget it. Because the legacy and the influence is going to live on. And I am an Allbritton 4th generation preacher. And it's not just me that's called. We're all called. We're all called. The entire family. We're gonna carry the torch. And the legacy of David Allbritton will live on through us and his influence. And I just want to close with these few verses here in 2 Corinthians 4:16 through 18, which reads, "Therefore we do not lose heart, even though our outward man is perishing, yet the inward man is being renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, is working for us a far more and exceeding eternal weight of glory. While we do not look at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporary, but the things which are not seen are eternal." Amen. Thank you.